is coming from that feeds into this oasis. Is that
Yes.
the case? Okay.
So there's two waterfalls. There's the one waterfall leading into this oasis right here, and there's another waterfall like far out into the ocean that's just falling from the likes of the sky and the clouds.
Ah, yeah. Gotcha.
So, at this point, you'll see as she begins to say this. Our brethren have been taken captive by terrible monsters and even bandits of the sorts. Bandits not necessarily hailing from Tahiri, as far as I'm concerned, but it is a possibility. Regardless, these bandits are not too far from here, and so are the monsters. They hoard the likes of the water without our blessing, and the monsters specifically have taken multiple individuals and poor victims and humanoids and more to the likes of a nearby cave, devoured them even. Hiding them or coursing through their vein with the likes of their poisons and more, infecting them with whatever sort of toxins within them. Recently, these massive beasts came closer to the area and captured the likes of our nearby brethren, where we didn't have reach to. They'll probably either poison what water they do have with astral forms, or they'll crush their crystal hearts, taking their lives out of their oblivious nature. That said, if you were to be able to deal with these individuals and bring back the likes of our brethren and this water elementals of the sorts back to this oasis, or at least where they originally resided, that would be the first step in being able to earn our trust. However, the second thing, when it comes to bandits, these individuals, they stole the likes of the water and started using foul magic to replicate the water itself, killing it and rebirthing it tenfold. If it was normal water, it wouldn't be that big of or too big of a problem. But this water feels the pain of dying and being reborn several times over constantly. This was the water that wielding the likes of the elemental crystal hearts, similar to Nuna and the individuals you see around you. We wish for you to do both, but only one is enough to suffice to gain our trust. If anything happens to either of them over the course of your rescue, however, these water elementals, we'd know upon deliverance. That being said, as she begins to mention all this, what do you say and what do you do?
First steps of trust will be taken. We will go on to this journey and bring back those who have been sundered from this wonderful oasis.
That's it. Real quick, Ilva and Sirius, you guys have been given inspiration die from chat.
Thanks, Bim.
That wasn't Bim, that was Narth.
That was Narth.
Oh,
Thank you,
You better apologize, bro. That's fucked up.
So mean, Elva.
But you will say, or hear her say this. I trust that you will take care of this, or as soon as you can. But these individuals, from what I can tell, they did seem very capable and powerful. So I trust that you will take all the necessary precautions and prepare accordingly. Regardless, to other matters. You mentioned the likes of whether we know of Tahiri. Correct?
Minor curiosity of my own devising.
To tell you a simple tale of long ago, there was not necessarily individuals claiming to try to, how do you say, make an allegiance with us. Instead, they were one of our own. One of our own who led to the reasons of why our precautions are so heavy and why we need to take them seriously. But regardless, long ago there was a water genasi of the sorts, a mage. A mage wielding the likes of radical ideals, blaming the elements of chaos, and our culture, taking to the streets of the cities down below in this hereby oasis, trying to raise and destroy everything society was raised upon. He threw said entire city into catastrophe years ago. Not for the better, as he expected. He thought a world without the elements would be a just and a fair one. In practice, he failed, and threw the city into utter turmoil. If we hadn't captured him, and exiled him to the likes of Tahiri, then there would be fewer water genasi, hell, even tritons, for that sake in this world. That said, I tell you this story solely for you to understand that we will not allow anything of a similar nature to occur down here again. If you are to gain our trust and you are to break it, you will be killed immediately. Is that clear?
Rightfully so.
Anybody else have anything to add to that?
No, I'm
That
good.
was pretty clear, yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty clear, you know. You mess with us, you fucking die, you know. It was pretty clear.
Oh man. That's
You
it.
needn't worry, Your Highness.
Can I say that one more time? Just cut you off.
You needn't hurry or worry, Your Highness.
You'll see as she begins to nod. That said, you'll see as, for a brief moment, you'll see as she begins to hold her hand up once more. You'll see the sort of symbol upon her palm again. And as she begins to wave the likes of the elementals off, you'll see as the elementals in front of you, Sirius, will begin to lower their tridents, still not allowing you to sort of like walk up or anything like that, but being a little bit at ease to calm for a second. That said, is there anything else you ask to her or say?
A question to you, Kunichi, if I may.
Yes. I'll see as she looks inquisitively for you to answer or ask.
The marking you bear in your hand, do you know of its origin? For it is one thing we have in common. And I raise up and show her my mark.
I'll see as she looks at it, and she'll begin to eye it closely. You'll see for a brief moment she will look over and then just begin to look towards the likes of the water elementals and motion for you to come forward, but to be surrounded, obviously. At this point, she'll say, "Come closer, so I can get a better look at it."
Slowly and cautiously make my way forward.
That being said, you feel this sort of presence around you as they begin to slowly walk alongside you and more. As you begin to even get remotely closer, you'll see as this individual begin to just sort of hold their trident out, preventing you from going past. But if you want to say something, you can in just 1 second, Phoebe. You will watch as the waters begin to slowly rise, Sirius, down below your feet and almost wrap around you as you're sort of propelled upwards for a bit. And only a couple of feet away from the likes of the Queen. Or do you just show her your mark?
I lay it there in front of her.
As she begins to look over around it, you'll see as she begins to wonder and ponder and think for a brief moment. I do know the origin of this. This is the mark of one of the draconic sages. It seems to be that you have been... It seems to be that you have been marked by the wheel, or the one who resides in the likes of the tiger.
What meaning does this have? Then I bound to by a draconic sage?
If you wish to be. It is... Now, I necessarily wasn't... How are you saying? I didn't fulfill the likes of becoming one of their champions, as in recent past. Individuals or that I used to reside with, didn't necessarily view it, well, as a task they could complete at their current strength. Eventually it was put off, so long to the point where our chance to do so was snuffed. Regardless, do you know of its capabilities, at the least?
I know very little about this mark and the others that I have seen, and I wish to know more.
I see. That is the sage mark of Deimos. And that is D-A-M-O-S. Deimos.
Oh, the lore.
Oh, the lore! Where's Cat?
The lore.
Oh, hold on. Actually, let me get my notes out. It's time to get the deep notes. Let me open up the Voden
Have the
schematics.
scrolls!
Down to
Grab
deep
the
notes.
scrolls. Alright, it's not in this one. It's in the Azure Taiga file. Sorry about that, yo. Give me 1 second. You are accidentally closed it out. Alright, I'm just making sure that I'm not getting this wrong or anything like that, so I can give you the right information. Okay. Yes, sorry, I got this right. He is the likes of, well, the sea dragon that resides in the waters of the Taiga. There are many of the sort of sages, but I only know a couple. In the Taiga resides Deimos. In the Valley of Dragons resides Azuriha. Alright, gonna spell this one out. That is A-S-U... hold on, let me make sure I got this right. A-S-U-R-I-H-A. Azuriha.
Sea dragon, sea dragon, sea dragon.
I know, Max. I know, Max.
It's all water, we all see it.
It's an out-of-character chat if you need to see the exact spelling.
Don't worry, we already got it. We already got it.
And lastly, the one that resides in the Forbidden Expanse. She is an interesting one, but how you say, inquisitive one at that. Her name would seem to be the likes of... 1 second, if you give me 1 moment. For some reason, this thing isn't here. Oh, there we go. Veil Thara. She is the sand serpent that resides in and out of the sands. That is Vale Thara. VALETHARA. I did say snake.
Big snake?
Big snake.
Big snake?
Snack.
We got
Snack?
snakes, we got dragons.
In fact, if you want to see what she looks like, hey, look at the overlay on stream and see the thing wrapping around the overlay.
Oh no.
She cute!
Oh. She
Is that the scale?
Oh man. Oh no. She's a lot bigger than that, let me tell you. Oh,
Gandalf has competitions.
If that's the case, which one is Squawk on the left?
Oh man, which one is Squawk? Oh, Squawk is the one literally like
Like,
But yeah. As this seems to be. As out of curiosity, do your companions wield similar marks to you? Or are you the only one of the blue nature?
I'm putting my arts up, I'm just showing them off now.
I am the only one of this nature. The others hold markings of a different kind.
I believe she wants to approach.
Oh, I
Very
don't
well.
want to approach. I just really like showing my hands, and I know you asked, and I thought
At
you'd
this
be
point,
very
you see-
interested.
You just see as the water elementals are going over towards you, doesn't matter, they don't care.
Okay, yeah, I'm coming. Okay, cool.
You'll see
Should we
as-
show our marks?
You can if you wish.
Oh, fine. He'll show off the triangle.
You'll see as Sirius, you are eventually sort of taken aback, and eventually Phoebe takes your place. And as she begins to look them up and down, one by one, she'll look towards Zales as well.
Hi.
I just imagine like water just pulling up Zale's face, like, hi.
You'll see as she just looks over, and she'll respond and say this. Oh, hold on. For Zale, she'll say, yours seems to be of Azuriha, of the Jaded Dragon Valley.
Oh, fun. I think I'm from there.
But for yours, I'm not sure exactly where yours resides, or in fact, whose champion you ought to be, miss.
Me?
Precisely.
Fuck! Not again.
I don't know why I just imagined her splashing the water and
Excuse
saying
my friend
fuck
here,
very
we-
loudly.
I apologize. But, that said, these markings, though, from what I understand, you can be marked by them and sort of given a potential route of destiny. It is ultimately your choice to go down whichever path you choose. Whether at the end of your journey, whether you have the red mark, or you have the blue. And you'll see as she's saying this to you, Sirius, whether you were to have the red mark, or whether you have the blue, and all that other stuff. She'll continue and say, regardless, you will choose your own destiny, I'm sure. But, that said, that is all I have, information-wise. Well, besides me gaining the mark, and during a terrible time within the realms of the water plane, and even quarrels with Theros, if you will.
So, quick question. You wouldn't happen to know why people were given this mark, would you?
She will shake her head now.
Do these marks have power?
She'll
They
not-
are own
Oh, good.
device. I'm sorry. Are they there for us to control, or do they only beckon for their masters?
Precisely. They do all have power to control. Power that can be awakened differently than others, and individually, of course. But some awaken differently. For the likes of mine, I never understood exactly where to find the power and how to control it any further. For the likes of Hannibal, he was confident in the likes of being able to control his, but shortly afterwards, we'd fall out of contact.
Your Highness, if I may, with what you just said right now, does that mean that you were with other people who also had the same marks and you were also teleported here for a specific purpose and goal? And since you guys didn't go through with it on your end, new candidates were chosen?
Yes and no. Let me explain. These marks, they appeared upon the likes of my hand, just randomly, in the likes of the water plane. However, I was never transported anywhere I did not wish to go. It seemed to be that I was marked, but I ultimately made the decision to reside here. Now, as I mentioned before, this oasis, it leads to the water plane, if you will. Straftara itself. However, ultimately, I can choose whether I wish to sort of tear through the rift and into this sort of area. If our Tritons do not protect. Sure thing, I'll make an insight check. 9. She's definitely hard to read, you know, typical nobles and all that sort of stuff. Sort of not really showing emotion with the way they speak.
Beauty radiance stuff, I know, I gotcha.
Yeah.
Princess Wade.
Well, regardless,
it's a parade.
She is definitely practiced. This isn't her sort of first sort of obviously involvement with talking to other individuals of different sort of quote unquote factions, if you will. So she definitely seems reserved, but you're not entirely sure if what she's saying is truthful or if she is to be trusted, or in fact whether she is completely honest and not. I can't read her. That being said, regardless, are there any other questions that you have?
I believe more questions can be saved for another time. For now, our most impending matters would be gaining trust and survival.
That being said,
This we would take off to do your quest.
that being said, one thing. You did, in fact, you're the only person who knows this, I'm making sure. Sirius, you're the only person who is aware of what this thing is. I believe, I don't think Ilva ever heard the name of it, I don't think. But you did hear her mention the likes of Theros, which you know is another star or aka planet. You know this because you have been traversing the likes of the stars and learning about the nearby planets of the of Tahiri, and your pursuit to figure out where the hell Voden is. So, something to note, but whether you again want to say anything or whatever upon that, it's up to you. Also, real quick, Zale, you did receive an inspiration die from chat.
Oh, thank you.
Alrighty. Said. Last chance, if there's anything else you'd like to say, then now is the time. If not, you all can move your tokens away and exit the likes of this scene.
As I leave, I'll do a bow. I'm just kind of go to the shore here.
Easy enough. Nuno will just say, "Oh, do you have a cough? Are you okay?"
Yeah, just no, it's cold in the water.
Ah, You get used to it.
No, fair enough. Hey, it was nice meeting you. I'll see you later. Bye.
Oh man, you just walk away easy enough. That being said, it's like the
yeah.
gracious, and then it's just like, all right, bye.
Thank you for the Gun Genesis audience. We'll get back soon.
Oh wow, you talked about. Yeah, it was a pleasure meeting you. We'll see ya.
Oh, actually, real quick. She would stop you and then ask one thing.
Ooh.
Oh, sir. One other thing. You know of my name, but I believe I did not get name of yours, or at least what you all call yourselves. Who am I to refer to upon future conversations?
Oh no. We didn't discuss this.
All of a sudden, we say Nafiba Morga. We say Nafiba Morga. She's also just takes out a trident and fucking impales her.
The Bachelor voted edition.
At this point, we're Nephibe and the accomplices.
Oh no! Oh man.
We do not have that's which of a group name, Your Highness. We only just recently became acquainted. If anything, you can call us the Soulbound.
No, I'm kidding. Oh man. I'll fuck with you, but
We'll come up with the name.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sure, definitely.
In the making. It's happening right now, today. I'm making it happen.
It is only a tepidity name.
I see. Well, I look forward to our next audience. And as this begins to happen, a couple things. One, from your other Warforged buddy, Farmer, you receive an inspiration die from the likes of Cora from Valley of Dreams.
Nice. Thank you. Fantastic.
That said, eventually you guys will notice as the water elementals will begin to wait for the queen to disperse, as she begins to slowly descend further and further into back into the oasis. As this begins to happen, eventually you'll see as the water elementals follow suit, and the water weirds following last. You will notice one of the water weirds will begin to sort of kind of wave over to the likes of Nuna, and she'll wave back and all that stuff. But eventually they will head back into where they belong, into the oasis.
So, is anyone going to mention the dead horse in the water, or are we just going to collectively ignore that?
I was gonna mention that, but I thought it might not be the right time for that, you know? Like, maybe it was her horse and she isn't over it yet. It's just, maybe...
I kind of assumed that they probably, like, ate it.
Ew.
Oh, yeah.
Or they could have killed it.
Oh,
that's hence they ate.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, but we don't really need to eat, do we? I don't think I need to
I
eat.
don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe
Not
she
any-
needs to eat. Maybe she eats horse. Maybe horse is tasty.
Do you have a preference? You have
Should
to like fish.
Should I go ask her?
Oh my god.
No.
I mean, no, it's not a priority. No, we don't want to freak her out.
No.
Says Matt.
Maybe we could ask the horse.
But it's dead.
There are means to bring it back.
Do you have those means?
Really, you want to waste that on a
Go
horse?
through my prayer book.
We're not gonna waste it on a fucking horse, okay? That's it.
All you
I'm
hear
done.
is, "Put me down."
What if the horse was one of the people that stole water or whatever? And then maybe Siri could talk to the horse. And then, I don't know. I've seen some weirder stuff before. You never know.
She has. She in fact has.
All right.
Yeah, no, she's right. She was from Tomb of Annihilation.
Well,
Y'all into some shit.
well, real quick, I do want to give everybody a little time to shine. So we're gonna throw it on over towards the likes of either Farmer or Creelan. I mean, I'll throw it to whichever one of you guys want to take the thing. Actually, Showcase that to.
Showcases in here.
Yeah,
Showcase is
gotcha.
here.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
I
so
can't tell
that'd
'cause I
be,
can't see
me.
this
That'd
one.
be me. Yeah.
It's the Farmer Show.
Boom! Quick, do the
So-
look at the camera.
Anyways, so I'm basically going to be standing there right next to the sinkhole, and I have the chainmail that I was provided, and I'm sort of analyzing it. You can actually see like scanner beams come out of my eyes and actually scan the chainmail up and down, and anybody who is nearby will hear me say, "Well, it seems that this armor can be reforged into a medium class armor fairly easily, Professor Spark." And my little Professor Spark is going to waltz over, and he's gonna chirp a little bit, and he's gonna do a little dance.
You'll see you'll hear Bovie grumbling to himself saying, "I'm never going to get used to this." And he just takes a big sip out of the coconut.
Oh, well, I guess I understand the apprehension concerning arachnids. However, this is technically not an arachnid. This is a construct.
I see. What's a construct? Is that made by society or something?
More or less. A construct, in this case, is a droid.
And Professor Spark is basically going to chirp up and jump up and down, excited at that reference.
Oh man.
And he's actually going to move over the Bovie and then lift up an arm, sort of like a gesture in handshaking.
Let's see how Bovie feels about this, because I genuinely don't know. Wisdom saving throw. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. 17, yeah. Bovie looks at it and he's just like, you know what? Yeah, fuck it. You'll see as he just sort of holds a hand out and tries to look at this thing, examining it up and down. Not necessarily my style, but I can appreciate the craftsmanship.
I guess I missed the part. Did you actually shake his hand?
Yeah,
he
would. He would sort of extend a hand and then eventually let him sort of hold his hand out for him to sort of crawl up it if he really wanted to.
Gotcha. So the LED matrix that makes up its front eyes, obviously it's an arachnid, so it has multiple eyes. Actually, no, cuter this way. All 8 eyes that have LED matrices in them are going to show basically anime eyes all at the same time.
Creepy.
Oh my god. I don't know how you did that, but I need to learn this. Maybe with this sort of face, Bovie could get what he wants. Teach me your ways, droid.
I would be the proprietor in that respect. We can certainly have a discussion if you would like to learn a little bit about tinkering and manufacturing.
Make a persuasion check, farmer.
Will do. Persuasion.
4. You'll see as Bovie says, yeah, as long as I, Bovie, can look like this guy, then I will be able to get anything I want from the rest of the others. Foolproof plan. If you can teach me how to do that, I will do this.
He's going to sort of buffer and ponder it over, and he's going to say,
I'm not sure how we might accomplish that. You are a flesh being, and this is a specifically engineered automaton.
I don't know what you said half of that sentence, but let's do it. He's just like, he doesn't know what the fuck that means.
He literally said, "I like your words, Magic Man."
Yeah, like your words, magic. I'm gonna insight him to see if he at all understands any of the stuff I'm telling him.
Not really even 2 words. He understands there's this thing. It invoked a reaction out of him, and it invoked a reaction to give him whatever the spider wanted, and he wants to replicate that, and only that.
Oh my god.
When it came to automatons, droids, he listened, he comprehended it, but he doesn't know what that means.
It seems Bovie is very much like I feel like Bovie suffers from intense envy. He sees a thing that is like, ooh, that's cool. I want one. I must become that thing.
Yes, very much so.
Disciple of envy. Come on, Amon, you know you want him.
Look, they're just sitting over there, just like, yeah, I hear you.
Let's discuss this later. For the time being, Professor Spark, let us make an effort to make survey of this sinkhole at soonest opportunity. Perhaps after I have remanufactured this armor.
Whoa. You're telling me that you're gonna go into that thing, you know, where the giant death-eating purple worm was?
That is precisely what I plan on doing. And for what we have observed, it is unlikely that such creatures will return through the same route. And as I stated before, this is an opportunity for the village we are constructing. A closer source of water, provided we have such permission from the forces within the oasis.
And I guess that makes sense, but are you sure you want to go down there by yourself? You sure you don't want a, a Hanu companion to accompany you?
By myself? I wouldn't dream of going there by myself. Do you think I'm crazy?
Yes, but don't worry about that.
At least he was honest.
Consider yourself enlisted in that mission.
You'll see as just Bovie's just like, yes! He just sort of does the whole sort of motion, kind of trying to hide it and then play it off cool, like as if no one saw, everyone fucking saw. But he'll look over and then just kind of looking into the depths of this sort of sinkhole and more. You'll see as kind of looks down, getting kind of down to all fours and looking to see if we can find anything. That's gonna be something. Well, do let me know whenever, if you need assistance with anything, and also let me know when the expedition will occur. That being said, I have a hammock that is calling my name, so unless you need anything right now, I'll be going.
You are dismissed. I will assemble the proper itinerary for such an embarkment. For the time being, Professor Spark, let us begin reforging this armor.
I said.
And Professor Spark is going to chirp up, and we're going to move to wherever we have an established place to start working on things. I think through my character's ability, the ability which very specifically is right tool for the job, I've spent an hour creating smithing tools so that I can use those smithing tools to reforge this, remake this armor.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, you can do that. All right. Do you need any requirements? I don't think I think it's just 1 hour to.
We're changing it from ring or chain mail to chain shirt, which takes it from one kind of armor to another, from heavy to medium, so that I could potentially use that, because I can wear medium armor but not heavy armor. So I just feel, just logically, if I'm taking chain mail and I'm removing rings from it to make it into chain shirt, that shouldn't like reinvent the wheel or anything.
Yeah. All right. Just
Because
from
it
a
only has
mechanical
two
and balance sort
words.
of thing, what's the difference between ACs of the one that you have like at currently and the one you're changing it to? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to see if I need to like, oh, you need to at least expend one resource here or not.
Well, okay. So
Probably
chainmail
not, though.
is what's the full listing of this? I don't see it. Okay, so chainmail, heavy armor, it's 16,
16, yeah.
AC. Chain shirt is 13 plus dex modifier.
Gotcha.
I have no dex modifier, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. All right. And then you're trying to turn this into a chain mail
From chainmail to
to
chain shirt.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So a value of 75 gold and reducing it down to a value of 50 gold. I imagine
Yeah.
reducing it doesn't require extra resources.
Nah, it doesn't. Yeah, you can easily sort of take it down. Again, it will take an hour to do it, but again, bit of time, you'll be able to make that happen.
Okay. Once that is finished, if you could throw chain shirt onto my sheet so that, or no, I could do it from D&D Beyond. I could just do it that way.
Yeah, you can. That
Okay,
said,
sweet.
you'll hear as Bovie is sort of walking away, you'll look over and you'll kind of hear as he says, "Hey, you. Yeah, you. You're coming with me. We have a hammock to see through and see upgraded." And he's going to just sort of call Bill Roy over and then just start asking him for a couple of additions. But before that happens, you'll see as one of the sort of other builder spirits would just eventually approach you and say, Farmer? I believe that's your name, correct?
That is correct. What can I assist you with?
All the sort of building operations inside your homes are now complete with any sort of requested additions to your rooms.
That is exciting. I am excited to actually witness the renovations. This will certainly be an honorable boon for the Union of Nobilia.
We even made sure that we had a rug of nobilia inside the room. So, I think you would appreciate that.
Oh no. Oh no. Propaganda.
Oh, you haven't seen nothing yet, Max.
You're
I
right.
can hear the music already.
Farmer is going to put his hands together and is going to rub them in approval.
That being said, you eventually see the builder spirit begin to go off and do their own thing and wait for the next sort of request. Around this time, you all have, or at the oasis, like the water portions, you guys are finishing up and you can move your tokens probably to meet Farmer around this time, or if you want to stay at the beach area, then yeah, you can stay there.
So, when should we do these tasks for her?
We should gather any supplies we might need. I don't know if we should probably all go. It may be safer that way. Or actually, as Sirius is kind of walking down, he says, we can actually maybe do some reconnaissance on the area first and see about the situation at hand. And then maybe bring the others.
You could
It's an
summon
idea
your
of sorts.
bird.
Ah, yes, thank you, Sarah.
Raven.
They're leaving us. Help! I want to go!
Yuna wants to go for a walk!
You can't walk. You can't. Okay, come here then.
I just like being carried.
Okay, well, come here then.
Okay, that's it. All right, you can control. You can control Nuna, right?
I can.
Alright,
I just
cool.
it's annoying. I keep doing it like
The highlight.
Here's what you
the highlight.
click and drag.
Highlight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like
Highlight
so like highlight over both of them and you can drag them together. There you go. There you go.
Hey, Sensei, quick question.
Mm-hmm.
How long has it been since we slept?
You haven't. Speaking of which,
There was a sandstorm.
I'm glad you reminded me, Zale. It's time for some Constitution saving throws, or
Wow.
get exhausted.
Oh boy.
I can't even just. The disappointment, Zale, is through the roof.
To be fair, I had it in my notes, but I actually haven't seen it.
It's okay.
Oh, man.
Jesus.
So here's how this works. You are this is to resist exhaustion immediately, but after a couple hours, you will suffer the exhaustion no matter what, unless you guys do take a little bit of a resty rest.
I do love never sleeping.
Guys, I
Or
need
if
a
you
nap.
really want to be a couple of Chads, you can always go for the achievement where you don't sleep for 3 days straight.
No.
Oh yeah, that's a
that
great
choice.
idea.
All the spellcasters fuck that.
Oh man, hey, Addy Dark was hitting the he was hitting that achievement before it was cool.
I don't see him casting no spells.
Man only cast fist.
True.
Sorry, is it con save?
Yes, con save.
Con save.
So I got a 16 for Sirius, that'll succeed. Zale, that is a 10, that will succeed.
Oh.
Just barely though. 15
I'm
and
very
21 will
good.
succeed. And then I need one from Farmer.
Oh yeah.
So-
I guess I still need to sleep, huh?
So as a flavor, it's more like you're running it like on E right now, but you're getting there. It's more so I need to give a little second
Constitution
to
saving throw.
Yeah.
It's
Let's
the
go.
iPhone thing where you're at 25%,
Oh,
you
hell
start
yeah.
hitting power save.
Yeah. 25,
I am
yeah,
a
you
machine.
get- Just like that, you're able to push on. But keep in mind, after about 3 hours, then your characters will suffer the level of exhaustion anyways. So you can push on for a little bit.
You know, guys.
Damn,
I
I
think
feel
we should,
winded.
You know, I would love sleep right now. I don't even remember the last time we slept. You know.
Oh yes, let us, in fact, take a bit of a rest, and then we can reconvene these. In fact, I do have this scimitar to examine and see about his capabilities. If you had needed me, I would be in my rooms.
Same. Yes, I would be in mine.
That said, you all begin to head into your respective rooms. Kreelan, by the time you even are able to see him, he is nowhere to be found. You
I
gotta
think
look-
he got kidnapped.
Yeah.
Yeah, black feather flying through.
Yeah. Sadly, no one was able to see the keeper kidnap this individual.
Not again.
That said, as you begin to return to your respective rooms and more, I guess who wants to take the lead? I guess, well, I mean, we got 2 for 2 people here. So, you guys want to do Zale and Phoebe's room, or you guys want to go to Farmer and Sirius's room?
You guys went. We went first last time. Now it's your turn, obviously.
Okay, so date, then non-date.
What?
What? Who's the
Don't worry
date?
about it. Don't worry about it. I'm in my room.
Alright, when in doubt, just flip a coin and figure it out. Alright, Zale and Phoebe, odd or even?
Even.
You got it. Alright. Even. Alright, you're starting us off. It's date time, everybody. Everybody get your shipping journals out. Let's do this.
Part 2. Bemroth, eat your heart out.
Damn.
So, eventually, as you begin to return to the likes of your house, eventually you walk in and you see as a couple of builder spirits are sort of finishing up their little touches and more. And you would notice as it seems to be a little bit re-innovated for those who gave out requests for their rooms. Actually, real quick, one builder spirit probably would look over towards the likes of you, Phoebe, and probably say this. Miss, did you need... Oh wait, the keeper is here. I just have all your tokens here just in case you need them for any reason. But you would hear as they say, Miss, are you sure you didn't want any additions to your room?
Did they not come through? Because I think I definitely sent some. Oh, they didn't come through?
What was it again?
I'm gonna need to speak to your manager.
I'm sorry. Is there any way I can? Go ahead, Zell.
Phoebe, are you okay? You're giving them the death eye.
They didn't put anything in my room. They didn't. I sent in the stuff I wanted.
You should have wrote it ladder. Have you ever thought of using more capital letters and exclamation points?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean
Are you blaming me, Zale?
No,
Like, it's not my fault.
Listen, it's my fault.
It's
my
No, it's not your fault. It's not your fault.
It isn't.
No.
It isn't. No, don't
it's
no.
not.
Whose fault is it then?
Your manager's fault. It's your manager's fault.
But Bill Roy's a nice. They're a nice spirit.
No, Bill Roy made a big oopsie. He made a mistake.
Is he a bad spirit?
No.
Yeah, a little bit.
Should I go get him?
Yeah, you should go get him.
Oh my god.
Alright.
Oh god.
I'm so condescending, my god.
You'll see as the spirit will begin to... They definitely do have a little bit of tears formed up their eye. They're so sad. They're so sad.
Take that back. You made the spirit cry.
They're gonna fly over towards the likes of Bill Roy, and then you'll hear him like, Bill Roy! Help! And that's all you hear.
You made him cry, Phoebe. How do you feel?
I have a lot of pent-up frustration, and I know that it might come across as evil or mean in a way. Well, that's just what I associated with, I guess, but I mean, I'm trying my best, okay, Zell? That's all I'm saying.
That's all I can ask for.
I'm annoyed.
Anyways, I'm going to look at my cool room that got decorated. See ya.
Damn, full circle. Alright, bye.
As that happens, you look over and you come into the likes of your room, and it seems to be done up to the nines. You look over and find as a smaller sort of statue next to a sort of nightstand table over here, and it seems to be exactly how the Yasuda statue was, and the same sort of symbol that you found amongst the sort of tag when you folks woke up in Voden. You look over and you do find the likes of a weapon stand to carry the likes of your dagger and rapier and more, but you see the best addition to this home, aka a standing mirror. What do you do, Zale?
It's just so beautiful. I just looking in the mirror. It's like, oh, it's so good.
You just see Zale is just doing poses. Phoebe, you look over just around the corner, and you just see this man just posing, doing all sorts of JoJo poses. You name it. It's interesting to say the least.
Oh my god, he would have a mirror, wouldn't he?
I specifically asked for it, yes.
What are you doing, Phoebe?
I don't know what to say.
Why are you crying?
It's beautiful. I don't know what to say.
Oh my god. Are you crying?
Zale, make a perception check. Not with sight, just a perception check.
Okay.
9.
Shit.
Nah, you're engrossed in yourself, dude. Like, you do not notice Phoebe at the moment. Oh, man.
Maybe I should do it like this.
Oh my god.
It's hard to do these poses when you're sitting, man.
Well, just stand up! No, I'm kidding. But that said, eventually, Phoebe, you just kind of, I don't know whether you're just staring at Zale and like halfway into the door, just like, should I say something or should I not? Regardless, you look over and you kind of get a little bit irritated. The fact that your room is not done and as you requested, and eventually you just hear a sort of crashing sound from out, or from like sort of the front door. And you look over and you immediately see, kind of out of breath, as they just bust through the door, almost like the Kool-Aid Man.
Oh my god.
You bet your ass they sprinted over here.
They got no legs.
They're out of breath regardless. They look over towards Phoebe and they're saying, "Oh my goodness, I am so sorry. I don't know how this got past the likes of my sort of building team. We will make sure you are accommodated for, and we will get this done. That is my mistake and my mistake alone. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry." So you're just looking at them just like, keep it coming.
Brother, be fun.
I got an idea. I will tell you this. We will make sure that your room looks absolutely amazing. On top of that, your next sort of, how you say, indoor sort of renovation, it will be done at a huge discount. I hope that you can, you know, sort of, what's the word I'm looking for? Brain fart. Oh gosh.
Appreciate.
No, not that one. Hopefully that you'll be able to forgive us for the mistake that and the emotional pain that we caused you.
Emotional pain.
Emotional damage.
I will say that right now, I have to look at this happening behind me, and I point to Sale's room. I have to look at this, and it's just really disheartening. But
Time's life.
I'm willing to forgive you for your mistakes, your obvious mistakes, and I appreciate what you're willing to do for me to make it up to me. I do want to, however, also look in this room behind me, and I once again point to Sale's room. See how disheartening this really is.
I know it's terrible. I actually I don't know. I don't know. You know. I don't.
You don't. Yeah, that's right.
That being said, you see as this individual, he looks towards his name tag. I don't deserve this, do I?
No, Phoebe, come
Listen.
on.
Listen here.
Oh,
I'm gonna beat
You
your
made
ass.
a
You made
mistake.
this hardened.
You made a mistake. So what? So what, Bill? It's, you know, mistakes happen all the time. And sometimes, you know, we are able to learn from our mistakes. And from henceforth, you will do better and you will be better.
I'm not gonna. You know what? You're right. But I'm not gonna be better. I'm gonna be the best. I'm gonna be the best builder spirit
That's the
Voden's ever
spirit.
seen.
That's the spirit.
What the hell is
Is that a
going
pun?
on?
I don't. It doesn't matter.
What is
I'm gonna
going
be the
on?
best.
That's
And you
right.
And
Who
you
is
see
yelling?
as you look over towards a singular eye, and you see just a roaring tiger begin to form. You look over, and he has his resolve sort of hardened for a brief moment, and he's gonna go out there and he's gonna become a champion. God damn it! You see as Bill Roy begins to start gathering up a bunch more of the other spirits, and they're gonna get to work on this ASAP.
Let's go.
That is the anime protagonist right there.
Okay, where do I
We're gonna
sleep?
make sure that the the big panda in the sky will know of this for sure.
What now?
The who now?
The big panda. He's the head
Panda.
honcho. Is there something wrong?
No, it's just no. I guess Nope, continue. I don't need to know.
Okay, alright. That being said, you'll see as he begins to just march forth with a little bit of you can't really have a step, but pep in his step if he could. That being said, that is what Bill Roy is going to be doing. We'll try to get that to you as soon as we can, Raven.
Okay.
That said, we're gonna go over to the
her?
we're gonna go over to the other house for a brief moment. Everywhere
almost
you look,
cried.
everywhere. Okay, let's go.
Phoebe making more complaints.
oh man, this one is
Another crime. Manipulation.
Alright, y'all, I gotta be honest with you. This one is a trip, to say the least. There's been some additions, especially if you zoom in for some portions, and that's all I will say. But Sirius and Farmer, as you all begin to march into the likes of your house, you definitely see a couple of builder spirits and more exiting the premises and sort of nodding as you enter. And some rooms, I'll be honest, it's not hard to figure out whose room is who. Besides the fact of Creelan's being definitely still covered in sand. Regardless, this is what you all see. Oh my god.
Okay, let's see this shit. I'm excited.
If you,
It's lingering at 98%.
Oh my
There we
god!
Oh, that's my room, baby.
What the fuck is on your desk? Oh my god, no. No, that can't happen. Oh my god.
I don't want to zoom in. I
don't think you should. I'm afraid what will happen if you do.
What's that? Oh my god!
Also, so Showcase says he'll be here in 20 minutes, guys.
Alright. For context, chat, we're getting this changed. But this shit is just fucking funny. If you zoom all the way in, oh my god.
The Union of Nobilia.
You gotta get the song done. You gotta get the song
goodness.
That's not canon. That's not canon.
This is not canon. Not canon at all.
I love the carpet.
This is our
Oh
room
my god,
now,
they didn't change
comrade.
it. I love the pillow.
I can't. So originally, I just literally said, "Hey, Panda, for Farmer, here's what they said, and like, if you don't know what to do, just go full on communist Russia. There you go." That's it. Anywho,
He wasn't wrong.
what do you guys say or do as you all begin to enter into your own home and establishment?
You done well and clean up the sands here.
Oh, actually, that you would notice as the what is it called? The pot that was thrown across the room and hit to the door, that is replaced and fixed. I will remove the lines. Boop. It's normal.
Hope they didn't come out of the deposit.
It did.
Alright, looking around, seeing the accommodations, you're getting quite good here. And I kind of go over to my room and see the telescope. My heart flutters a bit. The memories.
Aw.
That being said, you see the likes of multiple things. Actually, your token is actually massive right now. It's not. You're a big boy, but you're not that big. Hold on,
Every time he moves, his head gets banged on the
There you go.
ceiling.
That's a little bit smaller.
Ow. Ow.
They actually did expand everything as much as they possibly could to accommodate for your size, due to the longer bed and more to accommodate for your 8-foot tall self. Actually, how tall is Sirius again?
8 foot.
Oh, 8 foot. Never mind. You look over
canon.
and you see as there is in fact a sort of telescope for you to sort of look out at the stars whenever you wish. You even see as there's a desk with any bits of extremities that you'd probably need or want for bits of experimentation or whatever you wish. Your dresser has been sort of shortened, but it's to accommodate for the likes of your massive bed. Now, I will say this, in the future, obviously, though this may be your first room, this probably won't be your last, as eventually when you guys decide to build a bigger house, then hey, who knows what your rooms will look like in the future. Alright. Farmer, as you begin to enter into the likes of your room, well, what do you do before I describe it?
Well, I am going to, I'm basically just going to say,
Well, let's see what the results of our spirit friends.
I said.
I don't think I grammared correctly, but let's just run with it.
It's the excitement. It glitched the programming.
So as you begin to walk into this room, you immediately notice as it kind of feels as much as home that you kind of can get it to within a short amount of time and within a small sort of space. You look over and just even the subtle addition of a different sort of type of bed, something similar to what you'd maybe even see in the likes of Zenobia, seems definitely interesting. Now granted, you've never really slept in a bed besides just recently, but it is nice to see something kind of representative of Nobilia in a way. You look over towards the likes of the rug and you see the, well, the symbol of it, and there's no mistaking, it is exactly as you remember. You look over to find bits of propaganda, I guess, onto your table of actually Nobilia officials or whatever you want. I don't know, you can tell me what's on the desk, Matt. If it actually is propaganda or something else.
So, there's going to be propaganda on the desk. It is very much in the revolutionary style that shows up here. However, you're going to see an image of the basically the Lord Sovereign of Nobilia in a very like 5-color tone established way with red and black in the backdrop. You are gonna see the typical like shining sun, like you know, with the orange and the yellow, very much like here, and it is going to show an automaton, basically a war-built automaton, and have a slogan that says something something to the effect of join the Union Army, spread spread our cause.
Oh no.
Oh man.
And then it's gonna have one final one that is basically a propaganda piece, sort of villainizing the enemy nation. It's very much in World War I style. If you've ever seen any of the flyers in World War I that are like anti-German.
Yeah.
That's my neighbor.
So in my head, I can hear an anthem playing, and I feel very prideful. And I step up and I look at this fantastic plant, observe it, and my hand, of course, transforms into a basically a mechanical spray bottle, and I start spraying it with water. And then I go over to the bed, and I lay I plank on the bed, basically.
Are you like facing like literally, I don't even know how to say, like face towards the pillow or whatever, like a full-on plank?
Not like lying back on the bed, but totally planked, and basically saying to myself, if I could bring up my thing again.
So this is what it is like to have your own room. I wonder if this is how human beings and other meat creatures sleep.
Oh.
Not the meat creatures.
Man.
This is certainly more expansive than the supply closet.
Oh god, I still feel bad about that. So sad.
Oh my goodness. That being said, it definitely, just to zoom out the camera for a second, it definitely is a huge difference, almost like a little bit of fire and ice between the likes of Sirius's room and Farmer's room, where one is, we're in the process of being, I believe because this is what you were saying eventually, one being highly advanced and such, getting more and more technological sort of structures and advancements, and I believe you have in the process a sliding door, correct?
In the process, I do have a sliding door. I think I vaguely mentioned that I wanted there to be some sort of security system or protocols in the house, and I don't know if that was ever something considered. And I guess Farmer, upon realizing this, gets up from the bed, and now he's searching around to see if there's any like controls or any indication that such a thing has been added.
That being said, make an investigation check. And while you're doing that, looking around the likes of the house and more, Sirius, you kind of look towards your area, and again, kind of just comparing it. One's more sort of druidic, kind of not using too much metal that's necessary if you were. Also sort of residing with the likes of the stars and more and all the different sort of constellations. As this is sort of occurring, actually, I'm just curious. Do you have any like posters of like the stars and the universe or anything like that? What's on your wall, Sirius?
Do you have a black light dragon poster?
Where's the Live, Laugh, Love poster?
Oh my god.
Well, you do see a poster of a cat just hanging. No, you. Right now the walls are pretty bare, but you'll do see like a tiny little globe on the desk of Sirius's desk. He'll kind of pick it up and move over to the curtains and close them, letting the darkness ensue. He'll sit on the bed and simply just let his druidic nature just flow through it. Moments pass and you see a light start to bloom out inside of this globe, and you start to see speckles of starlight come about and just fill the entire room. And seeing that, Sirius just slowly start to spin that globe. Reminds me of home. He'll set it back on his bed and pull out the scimitar and start to focus on it and get an idea of what its power is.
Easy enough. As you're identifying that, so Farmer, it's gonna be a while before you find much of anything. You're having not that much luck right now, so that's what you're doing at the moment. Sirius, you can just make another Arcana check if you want. It's not really a rush. This is more to see of like, hey, how long is it gonna take to do? And while we're focusing on that, let's go over to the other house and let's go check up on it. Yeah, go for it. And let's go check up on Ilva. What is she doing right now? Are you in the house right now, Ilva, or are you doing something else outside?
I'm not too sure what happened. I had to go get the door, so if everyone went inside the houses, I would have followed suit, I suppose.
We're gonna go to take a long rest soon, basically.
Okay, the goal was a long rest?
Because if we don't in like 3 hours, we're gonna get a level of exhaustion.
Okay, so we're not going for the achievement.
No.
I mean, you can. You don't have to fucking conform to whatever their ideals they have.
Gaslighting.
Someone's gonna get this achievement. They're gonna make it a mission of theirs. I'm telling you. It's just a matter of
Good
who
luck
and
to
when.
them.
All we gotta do is invent coffee and just drink so much of it that we can't sleep.
Jesus.
So, at this point, you would notice as you're coming in, you would see as a spirit, or Bilroy specifically, he walks out with a little bit of a strange sort of expression. Actually, if you could make an insight check for me, Ilva. 11. I mean, he kind of seems as confident as usual, whatever, but it could be a sort of, say it again?
A lot of gusto?
Yeah, a lot of gusto, all that stuff. But there, you get the sense that there could be a little bit of something lying underneath that sort of expression. Could be just a facade, but you're not sure of what it could lead to. But regardless, you kind of shelf that for now. You have other things more important to deal with. So, as you enter, where do you go and what do you do?
Is Zale's room open and is he still doing poses?
Zale?
Why wouldn't have stopped?
She'll just kind of like go beside Phoebe, just kind of like peek her head in, and you just do it. I'm assuming, what is that, JoJo poses?
Yeah.
Zato one poses, JoJo poses, you name it.
Gotcha.
You see, he got the rapier in there too. You know, like, you know that.
Oh man.
The fire's there too. Damn, it's wild.
You see as Phoebe's just pointing inside.
She'll move over, look in her room. Oh you
no.
chose it to be empty?
I didn't.
Oh. So did Sale's room only get done?
I guess.
Oh,
They just like Zil more than me.
He's the fan favorite. What can I say?
let's see my room. I guess maybe we both have an issue. I suppose. And then we'll just go over here.
Yeah, let's see.
You open the legs of the door, and as you do, you look to find a fairly peaceful sort of area. You look over and you see that there's now a desk of the sorts with bits of sort of empty journals and inks and quills just for you to write into them. Even a bit of a room for you to sort of carry any bits of treasures that you would wish. You see even the likes of your sort of cabinet as usual, your bed off to the side in a gray sort of fashion, and even a sort of armor stand for you to place your armor whenever you want to rest. For this point in time, it seems, well, peaceful, normal.
Wow, Ilva, that's nice, isn't it?
I cannot even imagine what you must be going through right now.
No, you can't. No, you can't, indeed.
If you like, we could maybe, I don't know, for now, if you want to feel included, we could maybe move the desk into your room so you have something too.
No, that feels like charity to me, and that's just I don't do that. That makes me feel weird, Ilva. I'm not gonna lie to you. Just enjoy your space.
Sure.
I'll just go hang out in the living room. It's fine. I'll just sit here or something.
Sleep on the couch.
Maybe you could take like the pillows and stuff, and you could make like a fort or something.
Can we have a fort?
Oh my goodness.
Oh no.
Blankets and pillows. Let's go.
You guys we wanna build a fort?
Yeah. We could have a fort, and then we could defend it from the other individual, like the other people in the other house. It'll be like house wars. Yeah.
House Wars. We really are just becoming a reality TV show. That's the title.
Yeah.
That's the title.
Most definitely. This is just another episode. This is another episode of the drama.
I'm amazed at what happens.
That way, maybe you and Nuna could, maybe more included than them forgetting to do your room.
You know what? Yeah, that's fine. I'll just build a pillow fort right here. I'm starting to grab pillows and I'm just putting them down aggressively, and I'm aggressively starting to build a pillow fort in the living room.
I'll go in the room and grab like the pillows and stuff like that, and like the top sheet, and then I'll just come back out and I never really much had a bed for a couple years, so it doesn't. I can wait a little bit longer to have a one. So here's a blanket and a couple pillows.
Oh my god.
Thank you.
And I want to help her build a fort.
Goddamn, let's build some forts, baby. This is peak D&D. I'll tell you
Roll
what.
to build fort.
I don't even know. Well, yeah, what is this check? Survival check. You gotta make sure it's good as hell.
It's gotta be a performance, in my opinion. It's gotta
I think this is a performance check. Yeah. If you want to do give each other advantage, go for it. If you want to do separately and see which one's better, then by all means figure out what you want to do.
It's tough because it was she never really got to she did this as a kid, but that was it. So I feel like maybe the negative one is realistic. I
say let's do that. Make it separate. Charisma or performance checks.
Let's go. That's a 4.
Yeah,
that's a 4, baby.
It checks out.
That's a.
Yeah, you suck at this.
You see, as you get the pillows and all of them set up for a brief moment, and you feel accomplished, but you kind of didn't you forgot to tie one of the or blankets or whatever off to the side, to something to hold, the little roof overhead. And as it just kind of plummets and drops, you see as it drops onto all the pillows and they just kind of all collapse for a bit. That you're gonna have to kind of start over. You look over and then you see as Nuna is just looking over, the blanket's kind of over her head. It's kind of like a dog. Well, when you put it they're underneath a blanket, they kind of look out from underneath it. And they just have a wide-eyed smile on them more. They're just happy to be here.
Check Nuna.
Do I hear this happening?
Yes, you do. You hear a little bit of a crash from outside. Not like anything of danger, but you're just like, hey, well, what was that?
Just slowly put the rapier down into the holder and like just draw. What are you two doing?
Building a fort.
Did you help?
Should we invite him? Because, it's House Wars, so maybe he should be in the thing.
I guess he is part of the house, and to be
You
fair,
guys
I've never
talking
done
about
this
me in
before, and
front
I
of
have
me?
absolutely no idea what's happening. Is there something, like, behind us right now? Is someone talking? What's going on?
I don't know.
Zale, have you built a fort before? It's been a while for me.
I've never done it.
Asking the guy who lost all of his memories.
True.
Perhaps I did when I
You
was
look like the
high
type of kid that would build weird shit. Come here.
thanks.
Oh my goodness.
Was that an insult?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out.
They ate mud pies when they were a kid.
Wow.
Like, you ate bugs, right? You did some crazy shit. Come on.
Oh, man. So you just come over here, Zale. Are you helping them try to build a fort?
Yep.
Well, hey, buddy. It's time for you to make a performance check. It's time to show them what you really got.
Yeah, let's go.
I knew it. I called it.
How is the nat one still higher than Phoebe's though?
I'm a fucking seer. I'm like, nat one. Oh my goodness. I'll tell you what, Zale, describe how this looks with a nat one. What happens?
As he just stacks the pillows, he is trying way too hard to make it look more cool than actually able to stand on the top. He's trying to make a fucking skull out of some pillows. It's like, no, he's putting pillows like on a triangular basis to try and make the symbol of Rakdos. It doesn't work at all.
Man. You're trying to make like different rooms and other sort of things. Like you're trying to give them cubby holes and all the whole 9 yards, like doing the absolute most. But eventually, you see as all the pillows begin to sort of drop, and you can't help but kind of laugh at yourself at how terrible this kind of winds up. But I mean, you guys are trying your best, and it's kind of something to note. It's very much, how you say, I don't want to say relaxing, but relieving to be able to just joke around and just build pillow forts rather than having to worry about, being erased from constant death and the corruption from left and right, having to go to war and all this. It's definitely a nice sort of break, for sure. That being said, you'll see as Nuna says, all right, now, should I do reconnaissance to see how House Wars is going on their end?
Well, it's not fair because they a farmer.
Yeah, that's true. What should we do?
We should go in there and we make demands. We tell them that only Sirius is allowed to build the fort.
What about
Maybe Krillin. And maybe Krillin.
I don't know if
Or Bofi.
Yeah.
live there.
I thought you said Bofi. What's Bofi?
I heard that too, but
What did I say?
You either said, I know you said Bovi, but I heard Bofi.
The new character entering Soulbound.
Just Bovi's
Shut
girlfriend.
Shut up, I'm Dutch. Shut up.
Oh, man.
something else.
But Bovi doesn't even live there.
So, do we go and state our demands?
We have demands?
We have demands now, Zell. You go in. You're
You have
charismatic.
demands?
I know. Well, I'm not arguing with that. I am charismatic.
He just walks and gets up and starts walking over. You see his Nuna will just follow Zale. Is everybody else going over to make some demands?
Yeah, I'm coming. Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Alright.
I don't know what demands I'm making, thank God.
Ilva, are you going after them or are you just staying here?
I think she'd just stay here. She just kind of like sits in like the pile of her mess and pillows and her bed sheets or whatever, and she just like seals like Zale march out, and Phoebe's right behind her. I'm just stand there. It's like,
I would say, Phoebe, you do look behind, and you do see Ilva's just sort of standing there.
Rebuild it. I'll be right back. You got it, girl boss. Let's go.
What does that mean?
Guidance! I feel inspired!
So light starts to emanate.
Alright, Ducky, performance check, and I expect a goddamn description when I get back. Oh, man.
That is your essay?
That is your essay.
Yeah, homework.
Hey, come on, I'm looking for the performance check, Ducky. Let's chop.
Oh, right now? Oh, I thought we were waiting.
Okay, fine. We can. Well, actually, no. I need you to do it now. So then, if you roll terrible, you can at least describe how it sucked.
Oh, true. Just remember this guidance. Oh God.
18. Popping
I
off.
saw one.
Oh, let's go for that 20. Let's go.
Yeah. That's it. This is more hype than a cosmic clash, everybody. This is what we get down. That's it. Meanwhile, in the other sort of house. All right. Okay. So at this point, let's go to this because I think this is a little bit more important. Meanwhile, kidnapped by the keeper, Creeland. You look over and you find yourself kind of in the legs of darkness for a brief moment in time. Before eventually you see a light begin to emerge. You look over and kind of staring down at you, a massive sort of individual with a bird-like face and a plague doctor's mask. You see the keeper here and looking down as he opens the likes of another one of his little, basically, I guess, sacks of kidnapping.
I'll pop up. See the light. Look at the bag. I'm just gonna pick it up, and I'm just gonna throw it in the air over him to see if it works.
You throw it over the keeper. All right. Yep. So as that happens, you see as oh boy, how would this even work? Hold on, give me 2 seconds. Okay, I think I know how this would work. So you see as you throw the likes of the bag over the keeper's head, and it kind of almost knocks over his hat onto the ground. And as this begins to happen, you watch as the bag begins to completely consume the keeper, and it just lies flat on the ground, and you don't see the keeper anymore. The only thing left is the bag on the ground and his hat.
You killed him.
We killed the keeper.
You see me look around. Did anyone else witness that?
Nope. Your door's closed.
Oh. I'll take a step forward and pick up the hat. I'm gonna stick my head inside the hat like bobbing for apples to see what the hell's in there.
You see as you begin to pull or put your beak or whatever into the likes of the fray, you just be met with a giant sort of hand, and it is a bony, strange hand at that. In fact, make a perception check, Creelan.
Alright.
Keeping hands in there, goddamn.
Perception.
18, that's what we like to see. You look over as you feel this sort of hand basically just palming your face, and or you look over to find it bony, actually skeleton even, or skeletal-like. You watch as the keeper begins to reach out and begins to just sort of feel around the likes of the hat, grab the likes of the bag, and then just sort of basically take the likes of the bag and put it into the hat, dragging it in. The hat is still there, but the keeper is not, and no longer is the bag either.
I'll look around again. No one is... And I'll put on the hat and take a deep breath. I am now the keeper. I'll walk around in my room.
I need art of Creelan wearing a top hat, please. I request this. Finn, come on.
Makes sense.
Chop chop.
I mean, they do look quite similar if you think about it. You know?
The hat comes on, the darkness swells. I am the keeper.
At this point, you hear demands incoming, and you or hear your door opening randomly. You look over and you find the likes of Zale walking in. Hold on, let me try to grab your token because I can't get it for some reason. And you look to find Phoebe storming in right after. As this happens, Creelan, you look over and... Well, excuse me, Zale, you look over and Creelan's wearing a top hat. Where did you get a top hat?
Not gonna question it. Phoebe, what am I saying? You dragged me here, and you didn't even give me anything to say.
We declare war.
Your accent changed.
We declare war.
Oh, okay. We're declaring war! As he does prestidigitation and just like, you know those star sparklers? It just shoots out behind him and the words say, "We declare war."
Easy enough. Serious, you hear this at this point, Farmer. You begin to start exiting out of your room, and you watch as Zale does a whole sort of show, and the whole.
I'm assuming I don't get far in my examination.
Nah, not really.
Okay, well, I put the scimitar down.
I mean, granted, you get a little bit of progress done. I mean, it's just like a little brief distraction, to be honest.
What is
what'd you say?
all of this?
There's war coming. This is good.
Okay,
Wait,
you're taking this
war?
a little too serious. No. Oh, God.
Yeah, it's war between our house and yours. You just hear speaking from
Wait. Why is the war? What is the no? I thought we were friends.
Serious. This is the friendly type of war.
War is not friendly.
Well, this one is. You see, there's not going to be battle. Well, actually, there's not going
There's
to be
gonna
deadly
be battle.
There's
gonna be bloodshed.
No, there isn't.
You hear that, Birdman? You're my mortal enemy.
Phoebe, please.
That's right.
Oh, bloodshed.
No, there is no
Bot
bloodshed.
activates.
Zale's going to turn
Music
over,
starts to play.
and he's going to send this bionic message to her head. You should not say those words in front of Farmer and Creelan, if that's in her head.
There's gonna be fake bloodshed. Imaginary, completely.
It's still concerning.
Why?
Why is there war?
We're bored.
Because it's fun, serious.
I'm gonna cast catapult, but instead of using a solid object, I'm gonna take the biggest pillow in the room I can find. I'm gonna use that instead.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna aim it. I'm gonna use the rules of catapult to aim it from. Hold on, I gotta draw it from here to here.
You got it. You'll go
so
over
that
and
so
grab
that
this
if it does not hit Zale, it will hit Phoebe. Hit Phoebe.
That said, Zale, make a dexterity saving throw, or perish.
Is this gonna do damage to me? I assume.
I'll leave it up to Farmer whether you want it to do damage or not.
Because that's a lot of damage, and I'm a sorcerer health pool.
I mean,
because you can make it do damage because through the spell, but granted it's a pillow, so I'll give you your choice.
Nah,
you know?
I'm not gonna make it do damage. I'm throwing the gauntlet down. That's what this is.
All right.
How about them pillows aren't fluff?
Nat 20.
Wow.
Oh no! As Zale
see him
begins
just-
to. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, fuck. My headphones.
As it begins to happen, Zale dodges swiftly. Phoebe, make a dexterity saving throw.
Fuck.
You got this, girlfriend, girl boss. Come on, like you said.
Oh no. 19. It flies wide. It seems to be that these are some
lagged
formidable
out.
foes. Oh, she's pogging. She's pogging. Said.
The pillow is gonna fly right out of the house, and anybody standing outside is just gonna see a pillow go 200 feet.
At this point, you just hear a squawk happen from outside as the pillow flies outwards.
I think our friends are here. Oh, nice shot. Too bad you suck. Ha! We're leaving. Phoebe, retreat.
Run!
My eyes are glowing intensely red.
Goodbye, bitch.
You just look over and basically it's the Terminator just. As you rush over, we'll look over towards this map.
Boom.
Hold on 1 second.
God damn it, get us out of the map quicker!
Hold on, I'm trying. Give me a minute.
We're trying to run from the
DM
road.
load faster. You just
Hitting
look
the loading
over
button.
and you just see as you just look over and see Squawk and Finnegan are just sort of scratching themselves or whatever and looking. And at this point, here's what happened while you guys were having this conversation. Well, it seems to be that they, I hope they are alive and all this other stuff. It seems to be that their faction or their home base has been destroyed. Hopefully they're not dead, but if they are, then I claim Phoebe's things. Dude, you know what? I think you're right. That Creelin dude, you know, I think I should probably get back at him, wear a couple of monk robes, you know? I think I'd look good in them. What do you think, Finnegan? And at this point, as he's sort of saying this, you just see as boom, Finnegan just gets, or excuse me, Squawk just gets smacked with the likes of a pillow at 200 miles an hour, or however fast it is, and just beans him. You see, he's just like, oh, Finnegan, that hurt. That's not gnarly. Oh God.
That's not gnarly.
I said. You don't hear this, but this is for the fans. That's all it is.
Cowabummer.
Oh man, you look over and Zale and Phoebe, you see as your Pterodon companions are back, or Pteranodons.
Serious, they're here. Quick, talk to them.
Oh, wait, please tell me the war is fake.
The war is fake, but you do have to build a fort.
What is a fort?
You know, with your pillow.
Now.
Oh my god! That was fucking terrifying.
He's really in character, Phoebe. I think we're really doing a good job at this.
Yeah, this is really great. We're good actors.
Oh man, that said, at this
I
point,
rushed to Finnegan.
Ilva, because you can kind of just hear it, because I don't think they really closed the door or anything. You just hear Farmer just in that sort of demonic voice from afar, and you're like, what the fuck is going on?
Nah, bro. With the 20, I am invested.
Oh, you're
Everything's
right.
off. I am just tunnel visioning on this over here.
I expect a full description when I get there, buddy.
I'll do my best.
Also, Oculi Gang, Zale, you do get an inspo point. I think you already have one, so you can
That's a
give
health
one.
potion.
Oh,
Oh, my bad.
Sir.
Health potion. My bad. There you go. I'll make sure to add that to your inventory. But what do you say to the likes of
Thank
Finnegan
you,
and Squawk
Spy.
as they are here?
Oh, you returned. Oh my god, Squawk, are you okay?
No, dude. But I think I could be a little bit better, but I got a little crook in my neck. It's not good, not righteous.
I kind of massage it out a bit.
Oh, sure, that's good. That's the good stuff.
Did everything go well after the sandstorm?
Oh yeah, it was pretty chill, dude. Not gonna lie, it was just kind of like, oh look, pretty signs and stuff. I believe what he means to say is it was fine. We were, for the most part, unaffected. We just returned to our homes, homes that were destroyed.
Citizens, stay away from the battlefield. It is not safe for you.
Oh! Should we be worried of him?
Yes and no. I just say maybe go to the pin and just be careful. If you see Farmer, maybe fly away a bit.
Oh no, Robo Dude's got red eyes. Finnegan, we gotta get out of here. And you'll see as he just starts flapping his wings.
Oh my god!
He's just begin to immediately cast the bonfire. Fire begins to form over off to the side. You see
no.
You see his squad.
Farmer, what the fuck?
What the fuck are you doing?
He's just burning stuff. You'll see his Finnegan and Squawk are just gonna start flapping their wings, going and hovering like about 30 feet up in the air.
Alright,
Is that
I cast
actively on
Entangles.
fire?
PvP, let's go! You cast Entangle on Farmer.
I cast Entangle in this area.
Oh, wait, where? Hold on, ping it.
What the fuck?
Oh!
Here.
Oh!
My God.
Oh.
Well, everybody make a strength saving throw if you're inside.
Oh no! I've been
Oh
restrained.
no!
Oh no, alright, so we got
That was cheating. I didn't use any magic. That
8,
wasn't fair.
10, and a
They're cheaters.
14. Does Farmer succeed?
What is my save again? I
It
can't
said
find it here.
15 for me.
Also, you
15?
gotta make
Okay.
one. Wait, 15? Damn, you got a 15 thing already?
I think so.
Yeah, damn. Yeah, you have a. Oh yeah, you have a 20 in wisdom. That's right, because you guys are level 4 now. So you got the
I'll
ability
do
score.
it.
Yeah. So yeah, that will all fail, and then I need one from Professor Sparks if you can.
Oh yeah.
Collateral damage!
For this is a strength saving throw.
Yep.
Oh yeah, of
Yep.
course. He's
Aw.
buried.
Aw.
He's completely buried.
That's the best thing you could ever see. Sirius, as you look over, you watch as all of your companions are sort of entangled by the likes of this sort of druidcraft vines and more, and they're restrained from being able to move. What are you all saying and doing?
Hey, that's speeding, dude.
I have a buzzsaw that's gonna pop out of my hand and is gonna start trying to cut at it unsuccessfully, but it's still growing around him and he's trying to cut himself out.
The cosmic vines are starting to just envelop on Farmer. That is enough! Please explain what is this war and what is happening.
The gauntlet has been thrown down.
Oh my god.
Farmer, you must calm yourself.
You see, Sirius, I would love to explain, but this is all Phoebe's idea. Okay, bye. As she's gonna Misty Step away into the house.
He's a snitch! Get him! You just hear Nuna.
As you see, an infernal portal just forms behind him and he just falls through.
Oh man.
Okay, bye.
Oh no, you're not going anywhere unless Sirius says so. It got you for 3 minutes.
No, I teleport. I teleport out of there.
Oh, Misty Step? Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, Misty Step. I'm gone.
Alright, that said, Phoebe and Farmer and Professor Sparks, you are still restrained. What are you doing?
I walk towards the Phoebe.
I'm still trying to cut at the vine.
I hear the buzzing and
I'm not
I
stopping.
let that rub in the background.
Oh man. What were we trying to do, Phoebe? If anything? Just hands up.
Just hands up, I'm afraid to move.
Serious, you look over towards her, what are you doing?
I walk over and I kind of kneel over and kind of go face to face and Phoebe, please explain in a peaceful manner.
I mean, I can kind of tell that you've never had a proper childhood.
Oh my Jesus Christ!
I didn't.
That hurt
Walking
my
among the
feelings.
sands and the druid forests? No, I did not. On the path of human catastrophes.
Okay, yeah. Well, see, things like this would have been useful to know, which is why I said that we should do a little, evening, do a little drinking, or whatever, and talk to each other, because I have absolutely no idea where you come from, and now things like this start happening, and I'm entangled, and no one really wants this, do we? Do we?
No one here, at least.
No.
The vines just start to loosen up a bit on the Phoebe. I'm waiting. I'm not letting go of Farmer.
You can keep making saving throws, Farmer, though. Like every 6 seconds, you just keep making another one. Oh man.
Oh, there it is.
That's a nat 20. You just begin to start cutting through the likes of the sort of entangled vines, and you're able to free yourself and more. At this point, you do hear as Nuna, who's taking this very, very seriously. We won't tell you anything! Our mouths are shut!
Nuna.
Huh?
Calm down. It's okay.
Oh,
It's
too
just
much?
you're riling Farmer up, and it's a little too much now.
Oh.
It's
Oh,
just
I'm sorry.
he's actually trying to kill us.
Oh.
Putting out the. I have vines putting out the flames.
Okay. Easy enough.
It's a joke. It's a joke, serious. It was a joke. It was not real. It was pretend.
It was a prank! You hear from the house.
Pretend. Processing. Processing.
Windows XP noises.
Processing. My goodness. I blacked out there. I apologize.
Alright, man, fuck you. Take a DM's inspiration. I can't. I'm fucking dying over here. That's a reroll for anything, even my rolls.
Awesome.
We're too good.
Oh my god. That's
Seems everything's calm here. But what are these actual demands that you've requested? What is this fort? What is
Okay,
that
just
thing made out of?
come inside. Just come inside.
Okay, do you have any tea? I probably should make something in. I'm
Need
really
something
sorry.
calming? You need something
Yes.
to calm you down? Yes? Okay, we'll get you. We got you. We'll get you something out.
We have stuff.
Shh. I'll pretend.
I have a few herbs I could probably make. We could maybe brew some small tea.
Yeah, just do that. Yeah, just go ahead. Yeah.
So
Give us tea.
Real quick, I want to make sure before we go into Ilva's grand design, showcase, aka Kreelin. Are you following them, or what are you doing over here at the moment? Oh, there you go.
I'm gonna finally come outside because apparently I was in the house. I'll look at the carnage, flop down, and I'm just gonna do like forward-facing like tank controls, but you'll see my bird neck just turn all the way to the side as I walk into the house, just staring at Phoebe and Sirius.
Easy enough. As you do, Kreelin has a top hat on. Okay, that's a thing. New fashion aesthetic. I appreciate it. Anyways, we go back into this house. I think it's this one, right? Yeah, there we go. Activate. Boop. All right. Ilva, describe what you have made.
All right, I need a few moments here.
Okay.
I'm at 98%. I need to see over here. Okay, sweet. Anyone who walks in, you'll see that the table here is on this side, and there are the yellow sheets, the red sheets, and even my own sheets. They're going between the table and to the door frame, and the door frame, the door is closed, so it holds. And then the other one is going towards this. I've just kind of propped it up with like a loose nail or something, so it's holding. And the next one is on the side here, so it's kind of like an overarching little canopy on the side. And then you have like all the pillows spread out, and like they all have their own little sections. So like Zale has a section, Phoebe has a section, I have a section. But what you guys see underneath too is more like the undersheet, like the white part of the sheet, kind of like twirling underneath. And I casted fairy fire on it, so it has like a light purple hue to kind of give it like that homey kind of like nice little chill vibes inside, to give it light inside of the fort there. And when you guys are walking in, you guys are looking at this, you see Ilva kind of move off to the side, and then she kind of like flips open like the part of the curtain here, because it's closed off in the curtain, and then this side as well. So on this side of the curtain here, she pulls over the curtain, and you guys see her with no armor, and her shirt is like tied in half into a crop top, and she has her hair up in a ponytail with the white bandana, or the white blindfold holding it up, and you see her with red hair, and you see it's like this, like to commemorate the Soviet Union and the other house, it's like this like 1940s like go girl vibe kind of thing she's got going. And then she's just like glowing with enthusiasm with the guidance.
Oh my god, fantastic.
Is she smiling, Ducky? This is the most important part we need to hear. Is she smiling?
There is definitely a slight smile of gratification of what she's completed.
We won. Soulbound's over. Ilva smiled. We win. We win.
We did. And I'll tell you what, Ducky, you do get an inspiration, DM's inspiration for that. Easy clap. Racking them up today. I'll try to find your token in a minute for the red hair, but it's going to be a second. It's been a while since
The more intimidating Ilva is seen in this.
As said, what do you all say and what do you all do as you enter?
Oh, the fort's ready.
Ilva, your hair's red.
She'll just kind of like blink, and then she'll like put her like hand to her like her face. Ooh.
No, it's not bad. You look cool. You look awesome. You look real good.
Thank you.
Real nice. The fort's real nice. The fort's real.
It doesn't match. It doesn't match.
It's there. It's Kid. No, I'm kidding.
Her eyes are red, but it's not a murderous intent. We're not matching Farmer's vibe.
I don't see why not. I don't get it. But yeah, you're good.
This is the fort you were speaking of?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
The fort.
Oh, it's the fort then.
That's what I'm talking about, Ilva. Oh, wait, you said just calm down. My bad.
Oh, it's
And-
pipe it up. Yeah, Ilva,
Yeah, so fuck yeah, Alpha! Woo!
Whoa! Yeah.
They're slowly clapping.
Aw.
Oh, what exactly is these forts for? It's just some
It's
sort of
for
shelter?
fun. You know, we're having a
It's-
lot of time. Oh, you want to go?
It was just to try and make Phoebe feel better.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
well now I do feel kind of sort of bad for my brash actions.
I don't know what you did. I was focused on the fort. But typically, younger, where I'm from, younger kids, I don't know if you've experienced anything like that, but typically kids like to horse around with their stuff or make like forts and stuff, you know, pillows and bed sheets kind of hang over top. Kind of feels like like a tree house. Perhaps you're familiar with a tree house.
Where I was raised, we had more of the canopies to find. We didn't really have the sheets to do so.
Similar thing, just your own little personal safe space.
Exactly, like, you know what, you just kind of have to experience it, so why don't you just get right in?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
It seems kind of small too. I mean,
Just
closest thing I
get
have
right
to
in.
No worries about time.
So you're just-
Everyone's welcome.
so you just see a tall man just
Just get on your hands and knees. It's okay. Just find a spot.
Oh
Is
man.
it supposed to be this snug?
Well, usually children are small, but I don't know how small furbolgs would be when they are young. How small are they when they are like children?
They grow. They start out about 6 feet in height. And
No, they don't. I don't want to believe that.
They do not come out of the womb at 6 feet tall.
no, it's when they fully grow. When they come from a child's size, they start at about 2 feet and kind of just grow from there.
They start at 2 feet. Oh my god.
We are a very large space. Well, similar to what I thought.
I wish I was 2 feet when I was young. I don't even know how big I was.
I don't even know what feet are.
Goddamn
What?
metric
What-
systems
yeah,
are out of
what do you-
game.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I just.
Well,
need
usually we
space to
don't really
use that.
measure in feet. We measure it in bark. We kind of measure from the trees that we walk among.
That's
Yes.
interesting. Write that
Is
down.
a intriguing construction.
Elva will put her hands on her hips. Yep.
Well, I might not partake in it directly. However, Professor Spark does have a remote camera.
And I'm going to call forward Professor Spark, and Professor Spark is immediately going to start running into the fort and scurrying all over the fort.
I want to make third.
That's scary.
Alright. Boop. Probably smaller than that. Boop. As they
yeah.
start as they start scurrying around and whatnot. What's the camera? You'll see.
This GoPro.
Yeah. You look over, and as they're sort of crawling up amongst the sort of frame, you occasionally see them every now and again and all that stuff. But that said, is there anything else you all would do?
So, do we build one of our own?
That was the purpose when I think Phoebe left of whole fort war.
Yeah,
He
for the
came
war.
in and said that there was a war, and
Yeah, I
fought with
declare
kind of-
war.
Yeah. You're still the enemy, but it's just a truce for now.
This is more of like a pretend thing, you know. We're just trying to have fun because, you know, we're kind of fighting all the time and risking all our lives. You know, it's kind of heavy on the soul, so we're trying to lighten things up.
Yeah, it's like having fun, and also this is pretty cozy, so you know, it would be a good place to talk and have tea and.
Ah, yes, kind of start. I might be past supper now. Do you have a kitchen?
No.
You just hear it from outside.
Oh, should do you want me to direct them to the pens or something? Should we do that? I feel like we should do that.
You just see as a massive individual, oh god, begins to
Civil
just...
Squad!
You just see as he begins to just walk in, serious, you begin to hear, oh, what's happening in here? Got any room for me?
Oh, the birds are back.
He just sort of sticks
It
his
seems
head
to be
in.
quite large, Finny. Squawk. I'm sorry. I barely fit in here myself.
I mean, like, there's no sort of room that you can sort of make for, you know, it's just for like to spread my wings or anything like that.
The closest thing I could maybe.
Oh, hey, no worries. You have your little family bonding moment. I'm gonna be out here with Finnegan. And you'll just sort of back up. And keep in mind, you just hear serious squawking. That's literally it. This is how this conversation is. You have no idea what he is saying. That's
Serious, keep on talking. I can mimic all of that for later. Thank you.
DM, I would like to cast Reduce on Squawk.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Reduce.
How do you get that? I didn't know druids got that.
It's a level 2 spell. I got Enlarge and Reduce.
Oh my god, he did. He fucking did. That said, you see as Squawk begins to look over, he's gonna willingly succeed or, you know, fail. And he's just like, whoa! Hey dude! Look! I'm tiny now! And then he's just gonna whoop. It's a little Squawk.
Aw.
Little Squawk.
Aw.
Can you like do that to Finnegan? I don't want him to feel like you know, left out or something. Is that a thing?
Kind of force it upon it. Maybe another time. I kind of feel a bit tired.
No
You
worries.
should get that tea.
Alright, so here we are. So I'm just gonna, you know, take a little spot. Don't hope you don't mind. Excuse me, Nuna. Say Zale. Alright, he's just gonna. He's just gonna sit right here.
Zale's just gonna look over and just start to pet his head.
Oh, that's
Give him
nice.
scratches.
Yeah.
Does anyone have a pot that I can use?
Oh, what?
There's a
pot.
plant pot.
No, that sounds gross. No, there's dirt in there.
Hey. So, the Water Queen. We should probably tell them, about, you know, what she said to the others.
That would be smart, wouldn't it?
I'm so sorry. That's okay. I kind of relate everything we just experienced with Farmer and Krillin, noting that the Queen gave us a mission to, for a sign of trust, that we'll handle some bandits and retrieve some sundered away water elementals that are by the cliffside.
Seems like an equitable trade. Labor for resources.
Hey, oh, and also, this was another thing. She also asked for your guys' name.
She presumed that we have a group name. I do not know if we would ever ponder such a question, but it might be something we have to think upon.
I didn't really think we would need a group name after all. There's really no one out here, but I suppose.
To that extent, we also do not have a name for this settlement either. Perhaps they could be somehow synchronous.
Names and titles are important.
I agree with that one completely.
Oh my god.
The spell names and weapon names are more my thing. I never really
It's a subtle
did
thing.
names.
It's a subtle thing, but the difference between Zale and Krillin from the beginning of this campaign to the end. First interaction, I fucking chokehold him. Second interaction, I agree with him completely.
Wow, you're gone.
He called me a hellspawn. I still remember that. First thing he said to me, back away, hellspawn.
He had limited experience with the world.
Oh,
was
man.
ignorant.
Sorry,
Allow
continue.
me to run a name generator.
Do it.
Matt, are you just forcing in your name generator?
Oh my god.
Wow.
Didn't you just make... Oh my fucking...
Alright, fuck it, you might as well promote it at this point. Oh man. Go on.
Roll it.
I'm not. No.
Alright.
That was supposed to be a meta poke, not a direct advertise.
Okay. No, you're good, you're good.
And in that such case, what is it that you would like for us to be called? If we are to be called in a group manner.
Are you talking to me?
But this question kind of goes for all of us. We are all a part of this group.
Oh.
Something with sand.
Why?
Because we're surrounded by sand.
Or maybe something to do with crystal, since that's how we pretty much met.
That is true.
What do you mean?
And well,
What
we all woke up from a crystal and broke free from it, and even Monty talked about being in a crystal. So perhaps if our name comes from something along those lines, maybe it could attract others. Though, you know, good or bad is for later down the road, but
I think I have something. It might sound dumb, but I'm just gonna
Okay.
throw it out there.
Uh-huh.
Crystalline Crusade.
What are we crusading against, though?
I don't fucking know. We
I
we
love-
gotta crusade something.
says the cleric. I love it.
Days Vault, Days Vault,
I
Days Vault.
like where your head's at. Let's go.
I mean, we could say we're crusading against the sea word, technically, yeah? But then again, the word crusade has some negative connotations if you were
That's
to
why I said
randomly
add a
think-
game.
Yeah. That's why I'm saying that.
Well, you gotta discuss it in game.
I don't have really much of experience with names.
Well, at least from my experience, your honorific title is preceded by whatever collective name you have, and here, I'll try this as an idea, and I'll step up to Ilva. I'll reach out my claw in an attempt to shake hands.
With what hand?
Well, customary with the right hand,
Is that what your symbol is?
That is.
I reach out with my right hand.
I'm gonna just dead ass stare at you.
I really.
This is,
Krillin, I am not touching your hand with the symbol.
that was not its intended purpose, and you'll see me put my hand back, and it's this weird burn angle. Just reach out with the left hand because I don't really do it like that.
I'll do it with the left hand.
Alright, you guys shake easy enough, talon to hand.
Hi, I am Krillin, the keeper of the broken crystals.
you hear sound a snitcher in the background.
Is he still wearing the top hat?
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I'm Krillin, the keeper of
I'm
the
sorry,
broken
I
crystals.
just so just
He actually
distracted.
changed his name. I just noticed that.
God damn it!
This group is full of a bunch of fucking clowns.
See?
What happened to the keeper?
Oh, I bested him in combat.
You
You
like-
did what?
You
And at
fought the keeper?
And at this point, you see as the hat just begins to completely consume the likes of Krillin. It just goes over his entire body.
I don't think he won.
Can I pick up the hat?
You can. The hat is just, it begins to shorten for a brief moment, and it's only about like, it's the normal size of a top hat. You pick it up, what do you do with it?
And Krillin's gone?
Yep, Krillin's gone.
I'm just gonna like look at it, flip it over.
Flip it over. Do you like shake it or anything?
We're getting there. I'm just a little bit perplexed.
You look inside. There's nothing there, bro.
I kind of like lift up my head. I look at the party, and I kind of like flip it over and like just to show them the inside. You guys see anything?
No. It's a hat. Do you want to try shaking it or something?
Okay. I'm just gonna shake the shit out of it.
Alright, you shake it, and immediately you see you almost crumpling down onto the ground, and a bit of a sort of mystical explosion. Nothing to like destroy the lecture pillow fort or anything like that. But you see as Creelan begins to pop out, and the hat is gone. Creelan, you have a note in your hand. You're muted if you're saying anything.
All right. As I'm on the floor, I'll breathe and just put without like standing up or sitting up. Just put the note to my eyes and take a good read.
What languages do you know?
Common, Undercommon, Aircroakan, and Auroran.
You cannot read this message.
He really wrote in a language you can't read. That's disrespectful.
See, it is a sign of submission, maybe?
May I see that note?
Further contact of battle, and I'll hand it over to Sirius.
Alright, what languages you know?
Can I read this? Druidic, Common, Celestial, Sylvan, Primordial, and Uncommon.
You can read it, it's in Celestial. Alright, you read roughly what it says is this. Disrespect me again, and I will make sure I don't take you when battle comes.
I kind of read that aloud, and by the time I get to that part, I kind of start slowing up and look towards Creelan with concern.
And then you would flip over the other side, and it just reads, bitch.
Sirius dies from the bitch. It's too powerful.
There's a magical explosion. It's only mental damage.
He had this weapon, and I used it on him, and it seemed to work.
Creelan, please.
Creelan.
That is not test the will of the keeper.
Oh, man.
That is how it goes when you best another. You take
please.
a symbol.
No.
Krillin, I don't think you won anything.
He reached out as a final touch before he vanished, and I have this
You vanished
token.
too, buddy.
You literally got merged with the hat and then spat out.
Also, Squawk kind of goes back in normal size. It only lasts for a minute.
Oh, looks like I'm going big!
No, get out!
Time for a party, and you'll see as he just begins to slowly enlarge. Do you tell him to get out before the pillow fort is crushed?
Yeah, I kind of give him a low swell, like, "Hey, bro, you might want to get out of here for a second. It might be a little tight here."
I'm sorry. You know, here.
Oh,
Sorry, guys, I got. Oh God! And you see it's enlarged. All
it's
right.
keeping it all over again.
I'm big now. Sure. All right, that's it.
He's just gonna start clapping.
But I thought How?
Let me get that tea ready.
Just have a good rest, Krillin. Just lay there. It's okay.
I guess while we're here, we can do that thing you wanted to do, Phoebe, before we got attacked. You know, the talk about ourselves thing.
Talking?
Oh, I thought it was date night. Sorry.
No, it's not date night, Nuna. There never was a date night. I'm just gonna be honest. There never was. No. There was no date night.
No.
I'm single.
I'm also single.
I just want to put that out there. I'm single.
Oh my God.
I am not putting it out there, though. I mean...
What does this mean?
I don't... Oh, no.
It means she's available.
So no mating.
Maybe.
Next topic! Next
know,
topic.
one
Next.
consenting adult to
Next.
another, it could lead to that series.
Next.
So,
topic.
about these bandits.
Oh my god. Terrible. Actually terrible. So what do you say? What were you saying, Zale? Or if you want to continue.
Next topic. No, none of that. At least not when I'm here.
Discussing the banditry. I could do a sort of recon now that I remember sending a scout as such. I can send an Astral Hawk there.
Oh, question about them. Are we trying to get them to our side, or are we doing the whole, we're gonna beat you up now, like we usually do?
I think in terms of this situation, we could hear them out, and depending... She mentioned that they could also hail from where we came from. Just in case, you should prepare yourselves if we do see a familiar face. We would also have to be prepared to make a choice. If we do see someone we recognize, are we willing to end that relationship, or find a compromise so that we can utilize the Queen's water source here?
I mean, I love compromises.
Yeah, there's maybe a chance of diplomatic conversation.
We can be diplomatic, but the Queen was pretty specific. She wanted them dealt with. We don't want them to retaliate, essentially. So either, if it comes down to it, a very strict compromise needs to be done, or we do things that we normally do. And again, if for whatever reason someone we know is there, they may or may not be willing to compromise.
She did give us multiple tasks, though, right? And she
She
said
did.
we only needed to complete one.
Yeah, but if we do two, I think she's gonna like us more, so I think we should do them both.
If we're
Yeah.
staying here, it makes more sense to do both.
It was more of the same lines: is either deal with the banditry or save more for people.
Well,
Well,
What's the
no,
Queen's name again?
Well, one thing,
Tara?
she did say that, so there's water, well, basically there's some of my kind in both sort of, we'll call them missions, but it's just a matter of which one do you want to deal with. Either bandits or monsters.
say we could do bandits first, honestly. They sound less hectic.
Humans are unpredictable.
So
These
are we
bandits
that we never
are-
met before.
Are human. Or of any sound of mind, yes?
Okay.
I mean, I don't think we really know.
If they can be reasoned with, then there is a more diplomatic approach to take them back to the Queen and just have them executed there rather than a fight where they stand.
Yo, you want to bring one back?
Well,
We could do that. That gives
Yeah.
us proof of our task. Plus, lets her show us what type of queen she is.
that is how I used to go about things. You ask them if they wish to return to be executed. And if they choose not to, you do what must be needed to be done.
I also vote bandits purely because if we do end up getting the upper hand, and we might be able to get some more information, whereas monsters, we wouldn't, but we could get more resources out of the monsters. So I guess that's going to be our choice.
I mean, it all depends which one we do first, yeah? It's still gonna be there regardless.
Wait, I have a question. if we're gonna do both, are we trying to do them at the same time? Are we gonna split up?
No, that is like a horrible idea. No, we're doing one at a time.
Are both the bandits and the monsters in league? Do they
No.
communicate and cooperate?
Well, also, real quick, that's the perfect segue into what the other idea is. So, out of game. Whoop. Here you do have multiple options or whatever for it, though I want the discussion to be figured out in game. One thing out of game that you guys can try to approach it. If you want, for whatever reason, to split up, and then like thematically just be like, okay, you guys split up here, we'll go do this, and then we'll go do that. You, in fact, the party would be split. However, what would happen is all parties involved would basically play standby characters in the meantime, or quote-unquote NPCs or other sort of player characters to assist with said quest. So, for example, Ilva, Sirius, and Zale, they go to the bandits or whatever, right? So that means Ryder, Raven, and Showcase, they would just play standby characters, or I mean, if you like alternate characters or NPCs if they really wanted to. So that is a choice, so you guys do know. But other than that, you guys can continue discussing.
Interesting. And I was asking if they are in league, since that would more lend towards a simultaneous strike.
Based on what the monsters described, I think they would go for anyone instead of working, because, you know, they're head empty, that stuff.
If not for the monsters, they may be on a symbiotic relationship. It may not come from any diplomatic communications, just a understanding. Possibly. What?
I think, just in my own opinion, I think it's better to go as a group, do singles. I've split up before and it doesn't turn well.
I agree with her, except for the part where I've split up before. Because I don't remember that have happened to me.
Talking about things that happened before, I think we should really chat about things from our backstories sometime.
Well, I have a thing to segment that if you want.
Why
Why are you guys talking like this? Is this a show? I don't know what a show is. Never mind. And it's just like do 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 do. Anyways.
If you don't mind me getting off topic, okay, let's be honest. How many of you guys know I have a voice in my head?
Not me. New information. Completely. I had no idea. That is so cool.
What are you thinking right now, Phoebe? What are you thinking?
What do you mean, what am I thinking?
You got thoughts, what are you thinking? Your surface level thoughts, what are they?
Oh. Well, I've seen you. There's just images in my head. Just going through images in my head of you talking to yourself alone, just sitting somewhere and going like.
Makes sense now.
Just see that all the time.
Yeah. First new information, yeah. Anyone else?
I had some suspicions, but I just thought you had some sort of affliction.
No affliction. It's actually a thing. I've met them.
Who is the voice then?
Give me a moment. I wouldn't want to indulge on their privacy, so I'm gonna make sure it's okay. Hey!
What?
Hey!
Huh? What? What do you want?
Am I allowed to tell you that you're the voice in my head? My group?
Wait, to who again? Who's your group?
There's Sirius, there's Krila, there's Ilva.
You realize you're just naming names, right?
I don't really know how else I'm supposed to describe them when you can't see them.
Fair enough. Well, how much do you trust them at least?
They saved my life a pretty consistent amount, and we fought in combat against the C word a lot of times, so I trust them a lot.
Alright, any holy individuals there? Like, I'm talking like, I will bring down my divine fury, all that stuff. There was this one guy named Krathron or whatever. He kind of did that all the time, and I was pretty sure he's gonna kill me and my brother. I just want to make sure that won't happen to you, you know?
Well, I mean, I have horns, so like, you know, if they were, I think I would have been dead already.
Seems right. I trust you. Tell them what you think they should know.
Okay, I got my confirmation. So, Ilva.
Did you just...
You just did it again. We all saw that, right? We all saw that.
Yeah,
that was weird.
Again, I thought he was just kind of onto himself thinking. I didn't think he was
No.
talking to
Like
someone
dropped
else.
as a baby on the head, right? Yeah.
I took it as
I mean,
the
maybe. I don't
inability
know.
to
Who
meditate.
knows? No.
Such an
It-
unsound mind.
No, I was
He might have.
actually talking to them right now.
Are they like
Hey,
your
Ilva.
imaginary friend?
No. We fought Krelin. Remember when we went to the plane?
Oh, through that time you needed aid in meditation, yes. Then
Yes,
we
and Ilva.
arrived.
Mhm. And you saw the guy.
Oh, that is
And Ilva,
Interesting.
you remember the guy I talked about who was at the tower area thing with you?
Same guy.
Yeah, guy in my head.
Did we didn't go into your head. That would be weird. Did we do something weird?
You're telling me what we did wasn't weird? But no,
You see
we're getting off.
Freeland thinking.
We're getting off track. A voice in my head, has informed me with somehow that the C word has taken over a layer of hell. Somehow. I don't know how he got this information.
Phoebe just spasmed.
Oh, actually, nah, I'm kidding.
Make a con save!
I know you got it.
She's having a seizure!
I'm messing with you.
So,
A layer of hell, like the 9 Harrows?
7.
there's actually 7.
Anyone would make that mistake, Siri. Don't worry.
You hear many legends about the Harrows here. They kind of have different forms for depending on who you ask.
Yeah, well, the truth is there's actually 7, and they have one, and they're going to get more, unfortunately. And, this is going to sound even more weird, so, just phase with me right now. Phase, okay. I have to... When I meditated with Krelin, me and the voice in my head, we fought each other, because I believe they are stuck in the planar expansion we were talking about before for some unknown reason, which I was about to ask him, but I kind of got sidetracked. Basically, I have to beat him in a fight, take one of his horns, and he will be free, and then me and him will go to hell and take care of the C word.
Some warlock patrons type stuff.
I mean, I'm not a warlock. Do you see the stuff I do?
Take one of his horns, and you'll see Krelin just look at
Oh.
the missing
mind.
horn.
Real quick, just to make sure it's clear and confirmed. Granted, this is just a theory of Ezran's, but it's more so you basically just have to beat him in a single fight. You don't have to actually take Ezran's horns. It's more so you have to make sure he doesn't take one of yours and win. That's it.
Oh. Oops. Pretend you didn't say that part then.
Retcon!
There you go.
So yeah, I have to beat him in a fight. and make sure my horn up here doesn't get chopped off.
Ah,
Hmm.
so is that why you're missing one horn?
I think. I don't know. I also knew stuff about my past and all that stuff. It's kind of complicated, and yeah.
Well, you can't
Your
just leave us on
horns.
like that.
Oh, you want to actually hear? Okay. So much talking. My stitch is gonna burst, I swear to God.
If you do actually have to take a break, you're good.
Do you need a break?
No, I don't.
Someone else can go next.
No, I'm good,
Let's go! Come on!
Well, I am a part of the Yasuda clan, and apparently, I was very different from who I am now. I wore an outfit like yours, Freelan. I didn't act the way I do now. I didn't have horns on my head. It was all pretty weird. I don't know, I'm just kind of worried. I'm the kind of person that Kaio said I was. You know, all this other stuff, and now I have all these expectations waiting on me. I'm like, oh, you have to beat me in a fight, and then we have to go say hell, and it's just a lot of stuff right now, and I don't really know.
Yeah, let it out. It's okay. Yeah.
That is a lot.
And I don't really remember anything, and this is just a lot, and I don't know what to do about it.
Out of all of that, what do you want? Rather than feeling like what you need to do, what do you want?
I want to help the voice in my head, and I want to go save hell. Yes, I do want to do that. It's just I'm worried I might not be able to, and I'll just mess up.
What's the relationship with the person inside your head? Do you owe them anything?
That I can remember, no. I do know he gave me power. I don't know if it was because I asked or because something else. I don't remember.
Then it doesn't make sense to jump the gun and off you go to a lair of hell to save the world. Why don't you just focus on yourself for right now?
Well, we're gonna have to deal with it eventually. If they do their shit, a bunch
They're
of
gonna do
demons-
their shit regardless or not.
No,
you know.
no, you don't get it. I don't want to have to fight a bunch of things that are in hell, and
You might have
that
to.
might be where I get my magic. So I kinda want to defend that area, because if something happens to that, something might happen to me.
So you see,
Sorry, did I ramble? I didn't mean to.
Just a lot to take in.
Mhm.
Yes.
If they took over a layer and there are powerful beings there, this must be of an army of those, or one or a couple of singular stronger enemies.
I wouldn't be
Within
able to
army.
tell you. Judging how they work, it is probably the latter, though. Whole thing's fucked up, and why don't we have someone else talk? Yeah, I love hearing other people's issues.
Issues.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And I'll turn to Phoebe to Let's hear more about Phoebe.
Oh, really? Are we
Reversal.
starting with the two amnesiacs? Is that what's going on right now?
Real quick, you will see as Nuna will just like subtly try to console you a little bit, Zale. That's about it.
He'll allow it.
All right, everybody turns to Phoebe.
Yeah.
Miss Morga, what do you have to say, huh?
Confess to your crimes. I'm kidding.
This was my idea, and for everyone to just look at me like that, it's a little,
Do
you
you
know.
want me to not look at you while you're talking?
Maybe not. Maybe I want you to look away. Maybe look towards the wall, and then I'll talk.
Okay.
With your request, and
He'll
serious,
look
let's
to the
start
wall.
looking to the wall.
You see his kid just gets up and just stares at the wall.
Oh God,
Sirius looks at the wall.
you're actually doing it. You're actually gonna look at the wall.
You asked. It's the nice thing to do.
Ovo and Farmer, are you guys looking at the wall or no?
She'll be looking at the ground, I guess. Yeah.
I'm going to be joining in just to see what the what the fuss is about.
That's it, Phoebe.
Okay. I guess I have to talk now. I want you guys to know this is really hard for me right